Today we're going to be making a money lay, so let's jump in and get started. You can also make these out of cardstock. You don't have to use money. You could use a bunch of different colors of cardstock and that would be really pretty. All you have to do is just make a template or trace around your dollar bills. And I was able to get three uh, pieces out of one piece of cardstock, and you're just going to fold them up. So I like to do about 1/8 of an inch. So you just do kind of like a backwards accordion fold, just like this, all the way down to the end of your piece of cardstock. And I was kind of being lazy, I guess. I was trying to do three pieces of cardstock at once. I was like, oh, it'll go a lot faster if I just do three, but my folds didn't turn out as crisp, so I would just do one at a time. It is gonna take you longer, but I would just do one at a time so yours will turn out perfect. So after you're done doing the back and forth accordion fold, you're left with something like this. So then you grab it, fold it in half one way, make sure you really squeeze that center part to get a good crease, open it up, and then fold it back the other way in half. And you're gonna need quite a few pieces of tape. So I actually off camera just took a piece of tape and cut a bunch of small pieces and lined them up on the edge of my table so they were ready to go. One piece of tape is gonna be too wide. So you're gonna need to take a piece of tape and then cut it up into smaller pieces so you are able to tape these two parts together on each side of your little pinwheel. And that's really it. Super simple and easy. Like I said, you could do this with just cardstock. You don't have to use money. If you don't want to, you could use a bunch of different colors, or you could do cardstock and money. Like if you wanted to do some bigger bills, um, not just all ones, if you got a lot of money like that, then go ahead and do it up. And you don't have to do $1 bills. You could do fives, tens, twos, 20s, whatever you want to do. I'm going to do $1 bills for this one. And for the money, same thing. You just do a reverse or back and forth accordion fold. Make sure you're pushing down really hard to get those crisp lines. Fold it in half, push it down, get a nice crisp fold, open it up, fold it in half the other way like this, push it down really hard to get that nice crispy fold. And then you're going to take the inside two pieces and tape them together. You just need a tiny piece of tape for this. And then same thing on the other side. You'll be able to pinch the two inside pieces and add a little bit of tape, and then you are good to go. You just repeat the process over and over. I think for mine, I ended up using 54 dollar bills on my money lay. And you can make it as big or as small as you want to. You can add more money, add more beads, add more cardstock if you want to do combination. Just get real creative with it. We're going to fold a few more. The most crucial part is making sure that your folds on the inside are nice and crispy, because when you go to tape these two inner pieces together, you want to make sure it's nice and crispy looking and you've got some nice folds so it looks really pretty on your finished money lay. I did try to do a few dollar bills at once off camera, and it didn't look as nice as if you do it individually one by one. So just take your time. You can make 20, take a break, go back, make 20 more. You don't have to do this all at once. Just take your time and do it one by one. So to make our money lay necklace, I'm taking some bracelet elastic. This is just little elastic you can get off the craft store at the craft store off Amazon. And I cut a really long piece of it, and I'm taking one end of it, stringing it through the money lay on one side, and then taking the other end of it and stringing it through the other part on the money lay. And we're going to be putting some beads on this. These are 16 millimeter acrylic beads. So you can use any size beads you want. You could do 8 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter. I just used the 16 millimeter. So I just took my two pieces of my elastic, put it through the hole on the bead, and now we're going to string another dollar bill right on top of that. Same thing with another bead. So I was doing a dollar bill and then a bead, a dollar bill and then a bead. And you can see here where the little elastic goes in just like that. Put it right through there and then push it all the way down, and then keep repeating the process until you have the size that you want. And the size really just depends on how big the person is that you're making it for. And I'm going to show you how I finish these up. So I'm going to put my last bead on there, and then I'm going to tie a bunch of knots. I think I did about 8 knots on this one. I wanted to be extra sure that it was secure. And when I'm making these knots, I am pulling with all my strength to make sure that this thing is not going to come apart. So I just added, I think, 8 knots. You can add more or less if you want to, up to you. Just going to keep going, adding my knots, and then I'm going to take another bead, string those 2 pieces right through there, and then I'm going to add a few more knots on the other side of this bead. Some of these beads, they were giving me a hard time getting both the strings of elastic through there, but ending up it worked out fine. So I'm just going to add a few more knots on this one, and then we're going to go back through the bead and back through a few of the dollar bills just to make sure it is 100% secure, because you do not want one of these to fall apart. So now that I have all my knots in there, I'm going to take my 2 pieces of elastic and string it through this last dollar bill that was on the left of my 2 beads that I added. And you could do like several beads if you want to, like where it's going to be resting on the person's neck. You could do like 5 or 6 beads, up to you, however you want to do it. And then once I got my strings through the dollar bill, I'm going to take the 2 pieces of elastic and go back through the hole and tie more knots. I'm going to do this 2 times. So I went through the dollar bill that was on the left of my beads. Now I'm going to go through the bead and then through the dollar bill again and through the next bead. So like I said, when you cut your elastic, you want to make it really, really long, because you're going to need extra than just the size of the necklace that you're going to be making or the money lay that you're going to be making. And when I tied these off, I did about 8 knots just to make sure it was nice and secure. You can see this is the last one. I'm going to go back through the dollar bill just like that, one side and the other side. And then I'm going to string it through that white bead right there. And that'll be the last time I'm going to do that. It was nice and secure. These are great gifts for graduation. It will be coming up here before we know it. So I wanted to post this video so you have a lot of time to make these, because like I said, these are not hard to make. They're just time consuming, especially with all the folding. So you can put your favorite show on, do about 20 of the bills one day, and then keep going until you have as many as you desire. But here's how it turned out. So fun and amazing. These are great gifts for anybody who is graduating. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions, and definitely go check out a few more of my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Naptime Creations. I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye guys.